All right, welcome into another day on our Thanksgiving journal. We're just slowly but surely progressing through the month of November, training our hearts to be more and more thankful, more grateful for what God has done, who He is, where He's placed us, what He's working in our lives. And I think we're coming to understand just more and more as we go through how much it requires just faith in God, but then also our thankfulness and gratefulness feeds our faith. And so it's a little bit of a virtuous cycle where one really helps increase the other, and then the other helps increase the other. And so it's good for us to be on this journey together. And so I hope you're taking time to journal, to think, to process who God is and what He's done in your life, what He is doing, what you believe He is going to do, and just really strengthening our heart's ability to see the things that He's doing and to then actively thank Him and appreciate Him for what He's doing in our lives and really just for who He is. And we're going to talk today really almost completely, excuse me, all right. We're going to talk almost completely today about who God is. Like that's pretty much going to be the entirety of what we're thankful for today. So let's go ahead and jump into the verse for today, and we'll kind of jump into that journey. So Psalm chapter 7 and verse 17, it says, "I will thank the Lord because He is just. I will sing praise to the name of the Lord Most High." In some translations, instead of I will thank the Lord because He is just, it says I'll thank the Lord for His righteousness. So the fact that God is just and the fact that God is righteous are very, very closely connected, very, very pretty much synonymous in a sense. And so what does it really mean that God is just or that God is righteous? And really what it comes down to is He sticks to His word. He does what He says He's going to do. What He says He's going to do and what He does is right. That He is morally good and His promises are true and trustworthy. And so when you have all of those things, it makes a relationship and it makes faith and confidence in Him actually possible. So we're really, really are grateful and thankful for who He is and the fact that He is just and that He is righteous. I got this off of BibleStudyTools.com, and it says, "God is righteous when He acts according to the terms of the covenant He established. Righteousness is God's faithfulness as the Lord of the covenant. God acts righteously when He performs saving deeds for His people, and thereby in delivering them places them in a right relationship to Himself." It actually then talks about the interchangeability of righteousness and salvation, how closely connected those are, because really the salvation is Him making us right. Him making us righteous is what saves us. And so the righteousness of God and then His desire to share that with us is definitely something to be thankful for, to really, really appreciate, because, back in the old days, if you will, they used to, oh man, you'd make a contract with someone by shaking their hand. You look them in the eyes and you say, yep, we're going to do said agreement, and that's all you needed, because people really considered their reputation, like in Proverbs where it says a good name is to be chosen more than great riches. So people really, really believed that was important. Maybe not quite so much today all the time, but so God's the kind of God that it's not even a consideration that He won't follow through on His commitments. He is literally like incapable of keeping His word. And so what a cool God to serve, that He's that trustworthy, that he's that good. And not only that, but he wants to share his righteousness, share his goodness with us so that we can become more righteous and more like him in every way. And I love 1 John 1:9. It says that if we confess our sins, he is faithful and just to forgive us our sins and to cleanse us from all unrighteousness. That means that because of the way that he has set it all up, it's not just a matter of his faithfulness, that he's good, that he makes us righteous. It's actually, he's made it an issue of justice because he sent his son Jesus to pay the penalty for our sins. So he therefore cannot, like if we've confessed our sins and we've repented and we believe in Jesus, he can't hold us responsible for those sins because the penalty of those sins has already been accounted for. And so he's faithful and just to forgive us our sins. And I just think God is so amazing. He's so good. He's so full of goodness, moral rightness, and that's what is represented in the righteousness of God that we're thankful for today. And then if you look at the second half of the verse, I will sing praise to the name of the Lord Most High. So when we're acknowledging his name, we're acknowledging all that is about his character. But then when we're talking about the Most High, it's the position of who he is, the ranking, if you will. And so that's also a big deal. The Lord Most High. And the fact that he is the Lord Most High means nobody is higher. Nobody's greater. Nobody's more powerful. It's like we talked about yesterday in kind of the bonus Devo. 1 against 1,000, and it wasn't even a contest because God's that big, that good, that strong, that powerful. In the world of good versus evil, it is not a contest. God is greater, far, far, far greater. It's not yin and yang kind of balance. No, God is out of control more powerful than any wicked, evil thing that could come against anyone. So we should keep that in mind when we are about the spiritual battle. It's not hanging on for dear life. It's walking in victory because we serve the Lord Most High. He's greater. Come on. Say it. Say it out loud. He's greater. He's stronger. He's faithful. He's righteous. He's good. He's going to come through. Sometimes it doesn't look like the way that we would have wanted it to happen, but ultimately he's good and his perspective is right. So I hope that you can really take this to heart. So I hope you can pull out your journal, write, process before the Lord, just like what a great God you are. Thank you for your righteousness. Thank you that you are faithful and consistent and trustworthy. God, I love you. I'm so thankful for who you are. Oh Lord, Most High. We take all of that into consideration and appreciate who he is and what he's done for us. So with that, I say a humongous God bless you today. May he strengthen you. Lord, bless you and keep you. Make his face to shine upon you, be gracious to you, and give you peace. And have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow.